Hello and welcome back to Weston Super Mare. Josh and Sam, hi, how you doing? This is attempt 2 to record because last time I was interrupted by doing the washing. We've had a bit of a mixed bag of results since we spoke last. The first being that we were screwed out of the FA Cup by the FA because we had a game scheduled during an international break. So we had none of our first team available, and as I've mentioned a number of times, our youth setup is very poor. So we were handed ourselves by Liverpool's youth team and reserves 3-0, so we got knocked out, and then obviously the fans are devastated, and it's obviously my fault according to the board. So yeah, well done, thanks game, great work. We followed that up with a second successive Premier League 1-1 draw. Pedersen put us in the lead, but we conceded right at the end. It was a bugger. We did at least win 2-0 against QPR and just about edged past Swansea. The interesting thing is we followed that up with a 4-0 humping of Porto. So I don't get why this, and then this. I don't understand. It's very similar to where was it? This, and then this. What I don't understand. Clearly, we suffer after Europe. Is the takeaway from that. But I've tried to preserve some of our better players. I actually didn't play some of the. I didn't play Dania and stuff to try and keep the better players fit for the Tottenham game, because I actually, whilst it's good to, I want to win the Premier League. That's my main ambition. I'm not too bothered about the European Cup. It would be great to win that too, but the bigger prize is the Premier League. So, with that in mind, let's see what we're doing in the Premier League. Oh, we're winning it. We are 1 point clear at the top after our shonky form. Luckily, Chelsea have to play Man United and Tottenham. Man United have to play Weston Supermare, Tottenham and Man City. And obviously we have to still play United and Tottenham. So it's a big old couple of weeks for the club. This game in particular is very important. Dean Mulrain, former Western Supermare winger. Very good player. Irritating that we lost him. But fine. We've also attempted to sign a couple of young guns from Argentina who recently became real. And we've done our best to try and sign those fellas up, so we'll hopefully see some of them joining us, but we don't really know. We'll never know. We'll never ever know. I'm going to put Sabani on the bench because we need a backup in case Spencer gets tired or injured or whatever. These two, I mean, Watts has not been playing well recently, but Cunningham's injured and Håkansson is not any good. At least he's not reliably good, so we will have to just make do. Right, let's do this. We really need to win this game. We really need to not lose this game even more than winning it, really. Who are United playing? The United are playing Bristol City, who've conceded 80. So, good opportunity for them to boost their goal difference. We were brief. There was one game where we finished the game level on points with United, and they had a goal difference of, like, they slightly won better than us, but then they drew. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I think they may have lost the game 3-0 or something, and we won the next two games by 3 goals. So we're now ahead of them in goal difference by, I think, 5. But yeah, it really does mean we have to. Oh, what? Yes, Mbele. Oh, for God's sake. Well, this is why I'm not a professional YouTuber, because I was looking at a different laptop. But yay, Mbele. See, this is the kind of free kick. Why do we not do that anymore? We used to. It's not something that you would know. But when I was playing when I was playing the earlier part of this game, when we were sort of making our way up through the leagues, Bobby Jack, fuck off. When we were playing up through the earlier parts of the leagues, when we were doing the blog version of the Western Supermare, when we had players like Yannick Teixeira Barbosa, Captain Barbosa, and Bob Holmes, and all these like former legends of the club, Lais Sardoun, they used to score goals like that all the time. They would cross it across that back line to the defenders at the back post, and they would always score. So, what are you doing? Yellow card, I assume. Not even that good. Okay. Afkir, if you Oh, I didn't put Soto back in goal, did I? No, for God's sake. Oh. Come on. Grujic. Ioano. I like Ioano. He's a very good player. He's a Cypriot central midfielder who I cheekily attempted to sign a couple of the season we won the Premier League. The Spurs had a sort of surprisingly poor year, I think. And he hadn't played very many games, so I put in a speculative bid and was told to get out. Which is a shame because he's bleeding fantastic. Get out, Maureen. Get out, Maureen. Get out, Maureen. Pedersen now. It's the first chance really since we had scored our goal. Kurt Zuma playing at centre back for Tottenham. Mulrain to Jack is such a good combination. Get out. Get one of you. Porto missed a penalty in our 4-0 win as well. It was Casolo was playing in goal. That's why he's in goal, because I was playing him in the cup. And he saved a penalty. So it's good that the ghost of Eamon Taylor is still strong with this one. Oh my God. Come on, Bristol City. Okay, we can't see their game because they're obviously playing it later than us. Come on. Billy Watts, you're relatively tall and good in the air. Why do you never win any headers? Bobby Jack, fuck off. Get out of here. Get out of it. Oh, this is another one. This is going to be another one of those videos where there's lots of noises. Luckily, Masha is now awake. If she hadn't been awake, there would have been a lot more sort of pained and anguished squeaking. There won't be so much of that this time. There will be just a lot more swearing and anger. Yes, good. Pedersen. Mounier. Oh, come on. Get back then. No. Yes, Montignelli. Ioano. If we draw and United win, we're still in the lead. We're still in the lead. Calm. Do I say I'm happy with their performance? How are they playing? Not well. Assertive. Far from pleased. Calm. You have the ability. Calm. The ability. Calm. I have faith. We'll give it 10 minutes. Hodgson. Spencer. Bayon, what are you doing? What on earth did you just do? Why would you do that? For God's sake. Jesus. Longini. Bobby Jack. Oh, should have been mine, man. Should have been mine. I could have signed him for free. Oh. Should have been mine. Dania. Watts. Mounier. Spencer. Montignelli. Bayon. Montignelli. Spencer. Mounier. Watts. Dania. Mounier. Oh, oh. Come on. Jacobo. Zuma. Come on, boys. I'm going to have to look at what's going on here. Who's playing poorly? Watts is playing terribly. Do we do that, though? He's not that good. Kotnik isn't playing well. Do we go like this? Is that a thing we do? Bayon is playing terribly. Why don't we do this as well? See what that does. I mean, that might fuck us up completely because Sabani is not as good as Spencer, but Spencer's playing badly. So what do we do here? Oh God! Daniel's getting booked. I'm sure that'll probably mean that he's suspended for the Man United game, of course. When guys, oh my God! And Bella's off. No, yellow. Oh Jesus! Goal. No, missed. For goodness sake, this is very, very stressful. I hate Football Manager. Why are they so dominant? Yeah, we've had one shot. Mads Pedersen, Dania, Håkansson. Billy Watts, there's a second shot. Yes. Pedersen's now knackered. Brilliant. Okay, fine. Nieto plays on the left now. On the right now. Pedersen clears it. Sabani. Watts. Oh, back to Casola. Oh, what a waste. What a waste. Janssen, Longini. No. No, Fitzgerald. No, Fitzgerald. Okay. He's got a habit of giving away penalties like against Porto. Håkansson. No, why is that not going anywhere? Jacobo. No. Oh my God. Vele, Fitzgerald. Spencer. Casola. Montignelli. Spencer. Sabani. Mbele. Dania. That's a great ball. Was he offside? No, he wasn't. Billy Watts. Oh, God, I hit the crossbar. Oh, what a goal that would have been, eh? Damn it. Meunier. Mulrain. Postadevsky. Ahmed. Oh, come on. No. Yes. Okay, so we picked it up a bit in this second period after I made some changes, so that's nice to know at least. Bobby Jack heads it on to Casolo. Casolo, you need now to score. Yeah. Billy Watts heads the ball on. Dania. Håkansson. We suffered some telling injuries at irritating times. If we still had Glavina, we could have not. Just Cunningham's been injured a couple of times recently as well. Back to being injured, Cunningham. Stupid. Sabani. Go on, get it in there. Right. Do not just throw this at the box. Thank you. How is he offside? Oh, for God's sake. Alright, 1-1's not so bad. Montignelli, Håkansson. It's fine. Meunier. Don't let him turn. Montignelli, Hodgson, Ioano, Spencer, yes boy. Kurt Zuma's gone smack through the back of him. That's very irritating. I feel like we could have. Dania, Billy Watts. Oh, if you just got your head on that, we could have won the Premier League. That would have been it. That would have been enough to keep us ahead. Okay. You were unlucky today. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It wasn't good. We did much better in the second half, but that looks a lot like. Oh no, because we played the game more than them. Oh shit. Yeah, so we're no longer in the driver's seat. Bollocks. So Chelsea could now take a massive jump towards winning the league because we don't get to play Chelsea. Oh, Sheffield United have been promoted to the Premier League. Oh, Christ. Been focusing on Man United recently. It doesn't matter. For God's sake. Yeah, well done. Oh, for God's sake. Alright, let's run through the rest of the games of today. Phone going off. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, of course. So are we third? No, we're second. We're 1 point in it still. Who have Chelsea got to play left? This is getting tense. Fixtures. So they've now got to play Champions League. And they've gone through as well, basically. So that is. So they still got to play Spurs and United. So that's very good. And they're probably going to have a semi-final of the Champions League in there as well, as are Man United, because Man United beat Marseille 4-0 in the first leg. So they've got to play City and then me, and then oh yeah, okay. So there's still time. There's still chance. This is why I wanted to go out to Portugal, Porto football team from Portugal. Anyway, so we've got to play the second leg of this sodding game. Hopefully, it's not as exciting as the. Well, no, I mean it would be nice to be exciting as the last game against AC Milan, although obviously that would suggest that they would then come back to win 6-3. I don't really want that. So what we'll try and do, guys, is we'll just try and go over this thing, and we'll be fine. So we're going to get in 2026 Carlos Gonzalez from River Plate. This is him. This is he. Ports. He's supposed to be very good. He's supposed to be better than Uros Kutnik, which is nice. And also Jonathan Gognar, which is probably not how you say it, but he's 16. He'll be good. Okay, god damn it. And I mean, even Arsenal are pushing now as well. Like, if they win their next game, they're also on 71. For God's sake. Oh, no. I mean, if Arsenal win the Premier League, that would be the biggest joke of them all, because they've not even been in the picture for half the damn season. Oh, God. And that means I have to do another recording as soon as possible to actually get to play any more games, because it's essentially all the games are interesting now. What? Jesus. 9-1 defeat to Chelsea. Okay, right. No, I don't want to knacker him. Trouble is, this next game is away. So there's every possibility that they're going to come and look good. Oh yeah, we're going to get Gogner as well. That's good. So slowly, our youth team is going to be starting to be filled with players who will end up being homegrown. And then we'll slowly have an international team based on the fact that they're all technically homegrown players. So that would be nice. Maybe some of them might end up playing for England. I don't like this at all. We've got a series of terrible youth players, all of whom crap. Okay, so, and it's also not like we're going to get anyone good. I think we didn't we get drawn against Paris Saint-Germain the next round or something like that. Bele was suspended. Sabani's ineligible. What do we do now then? We play Engblom there. We bring Barlow into the squad, and I suppose we also have to bring Abdallah in, Cunningham in. I will play a relatively strong squad, I think. Neto can play left. And then I think the rest of it will play as we... Oh, shall we play Abdallah in the middle, try and get him his yellow card so that he can then play in the second leg of whatever the next tie is, if we get there. Tension. This episode is probably going to be called Tension. Tension. Right. I do have faith that they can do this. I would rather we didn't have to. I would rather we were just able to play Bristol City 10 times, because they're crud, and then we would win the league easily. But then everyone would win the Premier League easily, because Bristol City are rubbish. So let's try and avoid a Liverpool versus Man City style game where we have to really battle deep. Let's try and get a goal and kill this one off as quick as possible. Pedersen scores immediately. So yeah, couldn't do that against Spurs, but does immediately score against Porto, a team who only 2 years ago had won their second Champions League title in a row. So of course. Although it does make it is nice, because they twice in a row, I think I mentioned it before, knocked us out of the Champions League when we were at that time briefly regulars, and we never came close to knocking them out. They both times absolutely dominated us. So if we do manage to knock them out here, that would be a nice measure of revenge. Leandro Damal, Abdallah Watts, great finish, but he's offside, because he's always offside. Everyone's always offside. Oh man, the big game of this one was actually the Spurs game. Oh, no. No, he's coming off straight away. We're going to put... that's very irritating. We're going to do this. I'm not having Spencer be properly injured because I need him for the proper thing that we're trying to win, the Premier League. It would be. I mean, it would not be a failure if we won the Europa League this season, but considering potentially how far ahead we were in the Premier League, and then to drop points against both. Oh, and great, yeah, well done, Leandro. But then to have dropped 4 points against Wolves and Southampton, when if we'd just won those two games, we'd now be, we'd be 5 points. Well, we'd now be 4 points at the top of the league. Who now is getting injured? Engblom as well. Good. Come on, Santos. You can tell I don't care about this game. It's 5-1. We've got an away goal now as well. They have to score 4. If they score 4, then we still win. So they have to score 5. So, this is just such an. My head's in the Man United game, and we've got to beat West Brom. Like, this is the thing. We have to win all the rest of our games as well. So, I don't know if we're actually going to be able to get over the line here. I think we're probably going to end up slightly short, and it's going to be incredibly frustrating. And then we'll think back to when we lost 4-0 to fucking Sunderland in the second game of the season, and think, oh man, if we'd just not been absolute crap against them, that would have helped. Yeah. Or those like that incredibly narrow 1-0 loss to Chelsea. Okay, we did pull them back with an incredibly narrow 1-0 win, but if we just had taken our chances. Just calm. Don't get yourselves injured, because you're needed. Your bodies are needed. Mezugi, Forlanos, Leandro, Viborni, Rui Miguel. Oh, it's a great save from Casolo, who I've noticed I still haven't taken out of goal. Need to remember to do that for the Premier League games, because Soto is better. Anyway, next week is a week of night shift, so you'll get the end of this. Hell. Then it'll be fine. You'll see the end of this very soon, depending on when you bother watching. Billy Watts? Oh, get yourself a morale boosting goal, and then you can score lots against West Brom, and that'll be fine. Dania, Pedersen, Fitzgerald, Dania, Abdallah, Pedersen, Kotnik. They're just not hitting the same sort of levels that they were hitting earlier on in the season. There was that beautiful period where we won about 10 in a row, and we really could do with getting back to that. Mr. Kovic has just signed a new 1-year contract extension. By the way, I got notified again that his contract was up. Took a look at him. He is 29. No, I think he's 30 now. He's not really declining physically yet, and he's still sensationally good at defending. So I signed him up for a 1-year deal on £10,000 less per week. So good for everyone. Can't complain. And it gives us an extra option next season that we don't have to go looking for a replacement for him. Okay, so we're now at 64 minutes. We've made 2 of our 3 substitutions, and I'm going to save the life of... Oh, no. Do I take Nieto or Kotnik? I'm going to go Meunier on for Nieto, because the left side seems to be the one that gets knackered more. I don't know why that is. Let go. Meunier. Get out. Yes. Watts, Pedersen, Billy Watts, Kotnik. So yeah, I'm thinking that what we'll do is the next game we play the next video we do. I'll play the West Brom game myself, and then the next video we do will be the Man United, and then the next game after that. Okay. Yeah, why do we care? I don't care. Looks like we'll be playing PSG. If that's who we got drawn against. Okay. Oh no! We get drawn against Benfica, so we might be very likely to be playing Benfica in the next round. Here's hoping that Chelsea and United, either it would be possibly even better if they played each other in the semi-final of the Champions League, because we know that will be a hard-fought game that they'll have to really focus on. And basically just knock each other out of the running for the Premier League. One of them goes through after 2 incredibly hard-fought games. They both injure all of their star players, and they're left to sort of limp onto the end of the season as Weston Supermare march on triumphant. I mean, that's one of the ways it could go. They'll probably both end up drawing some simple, like it'll probably be like Ludogorets and Astana from Kazakhstan. That'll probably be what happens. But we can but dream that they get a horrible draw. We'll check that out after this, because we should be able to know. We should be able to find out who they draw, who we draw, and then we'll look at the fixtures again. Because of course we now are going to have to play the sort of semi-final of this competition as well, which is just going to give us more tired legs. Very helpful. So well done. That was a great result away. That's a very special result for Weston. Mads Pedersen is now by far and away the top scorer in the competition, which he was for the League Cup as well until we got beaten in that, and I think he was in the FA Cup as well until we got beaten in that as well. Alright, so Stuttgart Sport Benfica, we get £347,000. Porto are out. That's a sensation. Yeah, so we got Benfica. Have we played them before? We have, and they beat us both times in the Champions League. Yay! Oh God, yeah. See, so we don't have a great record against these clubs, but hopefully this time we can beat them. Spencer's out for 5 days. That's not good. Fans are happy. Luton match has been rearranged, so let's do this quickly. Pleased we got the victory. Yes, the players worked their socks off. I don't want to talk about him because, yeah, fine, he did well, but it literally doesn't matter because we won. So now the fixtures. West Brom in 3 days. Then we do at least get some days off in between the Man United. The good thing is, once we've done that game, I'm pointing at it with my finger so you can see that, obviously. Once we play Man United, and if we can beat them, we have like the Luton game in between. Like, I know, okay, Luton are rubbish, so we can hope that we can then use that. Why is there then such a massive jump between that game and that game? Why couldn't you just have spread out those games so that Luton doesn't have to be played 3 days after that and one day? I mean, I'm going to play a weakened team in the away leg, just so you know, so that we play a good team against Luton. Yeah, so I'll play the West Brom game, then we'll play these two. Man United versus Benfica. Man United and then Benfica. Now let's see who they drew in the cup. Chelsea. They've got to play Chelsea 3 times in a week. That could be. That could really. I mean, if they go. I don't care. Draw, I don't care. Then that's fine by me. And then if they get humped by Man City, that would be great too. Okay, so I'm going to save it there. I'll see you in the next one.